My name is Rafi Bloom, and I stand here today as a member of the management board of the Jewish Representative Council, alongside my dear friend Ike Alterman, BEM, a 95-year-old Holocaust survivor and a proud Mancunian. Ten years ago, in 2014, another Holocaust survivor called Chaim Förster, Zichrono Livracha, spoke at a rally here in Manchester that was organised to protest the huge rise in Jew hatred our community was facing at that time, also because Israel was exercising its legitimate right to self-defence. Chaim had survived the horrors of Auschwitz-Birkenau and was determined to ensure that we, as a community and a country, speak out and educate others about the darkest days of our past, so as to ensure that anti-Semitism, racism and discrimination have no place in the modern world. Yet here we are, a decade later, having to stand together as Jewish people, alongside friends of other faiths and none, to once again say no to anti-Semitism. I know that Chaim's powerful words resonated with many people at that time, but anti-Semitism is the lightest of sleepers, and so it is my sincere hope that listening to the words of another Holocaust survivor, someone who has seen the darkest side of mankind and the worst of Jew hatred, will galvanise people once again to stand up to anti-Semitism wherever it occurs and in whatever form it takes. Ike might be small in stature, but he is a giant of Jewish history, and we must hear him.
My name is Ike Alterman, and I am a Holocaust survivor who lives in Manchester. I lived through the anti-Semitism of the Nazis, first in the ghetto of my hometown in Ostrowiec in Poland, and then by 4 Nazi concentration camps, the death camps, including Auschwitz and Birkenau. I came to the UK in 1945 as a refugee and as one of the Windermere boys. I was made to feel welcome and safe. I never thought 79 years after the Nazis were defeated that I would be witnessing the explosion of Jew hatred that was swept the UK since October 7th. It has made many UK Jews feel incredibly unsafe and unsure of the future of this country. I'm a proud British Jew. I believe the majority of my fellow citizens about anti-Semitism, and I am grateful to the government and the opposition for their steadfast support of the Jewish community. But we cannot ignore the fact that week in and week out, hundreds of thousands of people are taking part in marching across the UK that call for genocide of the Jews. Violence against Jews and compare Jews and others, whether it be here or in Israel, to Hitler, the Nazis, These people are engaging in discussing Jew hatred that has no place on our streets. I have witnessed a genocide of the Jews. My family were murdered in the genocide. I was prosecuted by the Nazis, and my family were murdered by the Nazis. Let me tell you this very loudly. We must learn from history. This situation is unacceptable and must stop now. In my youth, we could not stand up to hatred we face today. We can and we are. Our Jewish community is strong, resilient, and proud. We will not be sacred. We will not be intimidated. And we will stand together as Jews. Alongside our non-Jewish friends, I say loudly and clearly, never again! Amri Shul Chai!